then. My stream fortress is caught up to my off-stream fortress in terms of time. 3 years already. Oof. Maybe the humans will show up this year. Where are we at? What am I doing? It is the 1st of spring. Someone has been hunting out here. Somebody hunted some skunk. Fishing is back here. We had some Cowlinite set up. We've got the potter going, making some porcelain statues for me. If I go up here, there might be one here. Need one silk cloth. Well, I should have a loom firing off. I made another loom. Okay, that's going. Let me look at Dwarf Therapist, make sure I have at least 3, preferably 4 weavers. I have plenty of weavers. Okay. Goblins. This invasion force is going to be more serious than the previous. Do I have any asshole who is outside? Redefine inside so that counts. Okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to call everybody inside. And when I make sure there are no dwarves outside, like hunting. I don't think I have any hunting dwarf. I have a hunting dwarf. No longer are you going to be a hunter dwarf. Alright. So there shouldn't be any dwarves shitting around outside. Let's go ahead and secure the fortress. Fortress is secured. Is that vomit? Yeah. Okay, I'll turn off the alert. Oh, never turned my crossbowman on. Okay, what I'm going to do is before the goblins get here, I'm going to rig up some more cage traps. And we'll see if my people can do this. Keeping an eye here because I don't want anybody going outside to get, like, wood or something. Okay, now they should start loading the cage traps. I'm actually going to cancel these. Just have them get these traps all caged up. Okay. Tell everybody to get the hell inside. Okay. And one thing I'm going to do... Hello, Awesomatic. We're being attacked by goblins. We're going to give our crossbow dwarves some training. Hopefully they'll... There they go. They'll stand here, and when these goblins get around the corner, they'll get shot at. Okay, we've caught a fair amount of goblins. How many invaders do we actually have? Oh, I hope that Jabberer gets caught in my cage trap. But looks like we've got about 40 or so invaders. And some of them are shooting some of my crossbow dwarves. So now time for the crossbow dwarves to get out of there. Okay, one of my crossbow dwarves got shot to death. It's not ideal. I probably should have sent them out so untrained. Their training will improve, though. That guy's just kind of hanging out because he knows the enemy is here. Getting their licks in. Okay. Maybe I can get a few pops off. Okay, no. Okay. So the siege has been broken. And a elvish caravan has immediately begun. Hopefully the elves can get here. Hopefully the goblins leave by the time the elves show up. I'm going to want to shut off the siege divert. So that the elves don't go down there. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and claim all of this shit. We got ourselves a fair number of goblins. I don't know what this guy is doing. He's just soldier, no activity. Now, the elves have decided to go over through the siege divert anyways, even though they could have just gone here. What's this? mayor got reelected. Ooh, tell me that's a jabberer. Yes, we got a jabberer. Oh, I hope we get a breeding pair. Jabberers are very excellent. But our dead crossbow dwarf got put in this coffin. Means I'm going to have to replace that crossbow dwarf. Ah! It's happened. We have a baron now. This is going to be annoying. This is not going to be enough for just a baron. So we'll place a bed in here. And some weapon racks. This will be for our baron, but it's not going to be enough. Let's go ahead and get some stuff planned out for our baron. Actually, I shouldn't do that. So that'll be the baron's bedroom. Could do with like these. But I'm just having people smooth stone right now, so I really could use more stone smoothers. But I'm going to go into my bedroom areas here. Oh. I've already filled these out with statues. The statues may become important for making my baron happy. We'll make this the baron's bedroom. Not the baroness. We'll now see that the baron has fine quarters. No, needs decent quarters. Has fine quarters. Okay, so this is good enough. But I'm going to need a few more things. So let's take a look at our baron. Our first noble. Well, she needs a drink, but she's not going to get one. She almost never feels discouraged after being caught in a snowstorm in 501. She is unfocused by unmet needs. So let's take a look at Deckle, make sure she's happy. Oh no, she's extremely happy. Okay, what does she like? Let's take a look at this. Here's Deckle. If I click on it, it should pop up. She likes limestone, gold, lace agate, tree frog parchment, walrus men, armor stands, large gems, catapult parts. She's probably going to tell us to make like a shitload of armor stands. But we have gold. If she likes gold armor stands, we can probably make her happy by making some gold armor stands. Which I believe is done with the blacksmithing labor. of which I don't have anybody who's good at it, so we're not going to do that. The mayor wants us to have bolts. Well, you know what? I think we can accommodate that. Did our weapon orders get done? Yes, we finished making our weapons. So let's make 1 bit of iron bolts, please. And now here, okay, what I want to do is I want to outfit my squads in steel armor 1 squad at a time, so I don't get lost. So we need steel helm, we need 10 steel helms, 10 steel mail shirts, 10 steel breastplates, 10 steel gauntlets, 10 steel leggings, 10 steel greaves, and 10 steel high boots. And I should only have my master armorer. Yep. So, some of the finest armor available will have been made. And then once this is all done, I will... Well, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit M and go to uniforms, and Archer Squad is going to use specifically iron of all of this. So they won't go picking up my steel for the Axe Squad, at least not yet. So if I go to the Carnal Crossbows and go to assign uniforms, they'll all use the Archer Squad armor. And the steel will go to my melee dwarves. Okay. I need some doors. That'll sort itself out. Some migrants have arrived. We have 1 Jabberer. And we have a Gorlak. Gorlaks are intelligent creatures. Let's go ahead and open up access to the Mud Caverns. It's down here, so they'll pick up this Jabberer. And hopefully we'll get ourselves some more. How much silk thread do I have? A ton. I could always get more. Okay, Giant Rat got itself. So I'm going to need to make a Stoneworkers Guild. When they petition, I shall do so. Make sure that all of these places are recognized, and they are. So I'm going to need a tomb. That's too big of a tomb for a mere baron. Would a baron be happy with a tomb a fourth of the size? Probably not, but if not, I can use these as jails. And I can always dig out a bigger tomb later. The last time I had a baron, I gave them a really shitty tomb, but they loved it anyways because I had an artifact coffin. How many... God, how many dwarves was that migration wave? A lot. Let's look at them. Combination jail tomb, indeed. I'm going to have to worry about jail soon. Not in the game, in real life. Anyways. Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18 people come in. Good stone detailer, good mason. Nobody else looks that. Got some okay clothes makers. Let's go ahead and okay, let's look at their military. Anybody a good cross marks dwarf? Yeah. This person. Kadal. Turn off hunting. Kadal, you are now, you're drafted, so. But I also want to look at my clothes makers. Okay, highest mutable skill. Do I have some clothiers? I do. I have enough clothes makers that I'm willing to turn off the crappy ones now. Yeah, Bloodvember may die, but not today. I've not been feeling great. So I considered taking the night off. Ooh, another holdings. This is something I'm very inexperienced with. Hillocks are a dwarven kind of caravan. If you hit the C button, you'll bring up the civilization menu, which is just a map of the world, and it's very hard to, like, suss out what is what. We're down here. The Dwarven Fortress of Orbfaiths. You press the H button, you'll go to the holdings. It'll highlight your holdings, which you will see our holdings are down here. The Dwarven Hillocks of Plank Sprinkles, for there's about 50 dwarves. And the Dwarven Hillocks of Keeper Wounds. If I create some messengers, sometimes you can request workers. Ooh, I can request workers from this place. I don't know who this is. But I don't have any messengers. So if you go to the L menu, we have Orbfaith. Let's pick a messenger. You're the Milker. You're one of our messengers. So we'll go to the civilization screen, holdings. I'm going to request this worker. Okay, and our messenger will go to our holdings and request a worker from them. So we're just shy of 100 dwarves now. And by that I mean we have 108, but some of them aren't dwarves. And here's the thing, we got a baron. The baroness is in fact a necromancer. Why not, you know? Ought to be in a position of power. Alright, the elves. Let's go ahead and offer them some crafts. If I go down to my pits, they must still be hauling the Jabberer up. Let's replace our spider. Where the heck? There it is. Replace our spider. And we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to hit D for designate, B for whatever, and then D for dump. And we're going to dump all of these cages. And we're going to all of them, and we're going to turn off dump. Okay. And then we will go to the stock screen, go to weapons, and unforbid these ones. So my dwarves will come and strip these goblins of their belongings. Although I want to make sure that this, yeah, not a dump, but this is a dump. There we go. They're stealing their clothing, which I would actually not prefer. Yeah, they shouldn't... They shouldn't take their clothing, but if they take their clothing, so be it. I mostly want to disarm them so that they don't put up as much of a fight, but I want them to have their armor so they can still block. Anyways, let's trade. I will, of course, take all of their cages. I'll take their cougar. The elves usually don't have anything that interesting. I'll take some of their clothing. Yeah. And I'll take their food. Why not? And sure, I'll take their chests because it'll make outfitting my rooms a little easier. Although their chests would be inferior to mine. Wooden shields are actually preferable, but I'll just make my own. I'm in kind of a quest right now to outfit all of my dwarves with clothing. So I do not mind buying... I think that dwarves can wear elven clothing. I'm fairly certain of it. And then I'll just trade them some elk bird shit. Wazam. Let's tell them to stop bringing stuff to... There we go. Let's take a look at the statues that my guy is producing. He's producing good statues. Some masterworks. And I have a lot of fisher dwarves. They're still fishing from here. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, God. Those dumbasses. Okay. They're hauling carcasses out to the dump pile that I've set up here. And it's going to horrify some of my people, and may in fact, they might... Okay. We wait for... Actually, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they took a lot of their armor, even though I didn't want them to. Anyways. Yeah, those blind cave ogres are pretty heavy. So I have one Jabberer. I would really like to catch another. Is there another Jabberer on the map? Nope, just the one. Might have to find the third cavern lair if I want to do any more than that. So Jabberers. Let me see if I can't find the one Jabberer. Where are you at, Jabberer? There you are. You're bright. Jabberers are a very good animal. They're huge, which is why it's taking so long to haul. They're like bigger elk birds. They're like about half the size of an elephant, or maybe 2/3 the size of an elephant. They're like a giant evil bird. But they are trainable. So they want a stoneworker hall. That's fine. Also, I should open up that. So we'll make a stoneworker hall. Where's it at? There's a farmer. Stone crafter didn't have a stoneworker. Here we go. So we will approve their request for a guild hall, and now they have one. So let's get some doors built. Preferably good ones. So that'll be... I need to make office and dining quarters for my Baron, who prohibits the export of of catapult parts. You also need a cabinet. So I'll put a cabinet in your office. And that'll be your dining hall. So that's your office. I couldn't make these the same room, but where's the fun in that? Okay, so she needs a tomb. This will be her tomb. Marble? Where did I get marble from? Yeah, she's getting herself a tomb. Don't know why she'd need it, because she's a necromancer. but she wants one. Yeah, her burial chamber's not yet good enough. If the smoothing doesn't fix it out, I might engrave it, and if that doesn't work out, I'll stick some statues in there. Steel is coming along nice. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Yeah, we have 2 necromancers at this fort somehow. Okay. Necromancer Baroness is now happy. Which means time for the smoothing to begin. Although these are going to be prisons. Let's go ahead and make 10 iron chains. They're just useful. And I'll have to get a room ready for a sheriff, which at this point will be a keeper of the guard or whatever. Okay, the elves are leaving, which means time to close the trader gate with our mighty guard goose. There's a reacher. Not seeing any other interesting animals. The only jabberer we have is already... Yeah, the elves are leaving, so I'm closing the door behind them. What is this person doing? Construct mudstone door. Is there not like a lot of mudstone here? There might not be. So let's go ahead and I'm going to open the trader gate again. Because it's time to dump some mudstone. I may have to mine mudstone. What a ugly thought. Well, if I'm to do that, I know where I would do it. Yeah, I just started using mudstone for my dining room tables, even though it's kind of ugly. Ah, well, it's time for my dog to die. There's a forgotten beast somewhere. Oh, there it is. It can fly. It's going to kill my dog, come down here, and fight this jabberer. What is it doing? Let's take a look at it. The great serpent, a great serpent with external ribs. It has a knobbly shell and squirms and fidgets. Its charcoal scales are round and overlapping. Beware its noxious excretions. I think it's flying. Usually that dust means it's like flying, right? I guess I'll see if it flies. Although maybe it's just... Well, it's going to fight this jabberer. It didn't put up much of a fight. My poor doggy. Up. It's going to kill these troglodytes for me. I mean, there's not really a reason to kill it right now. Maybe these troglodytes will, injure it a little bit. It's flashing. Enraged at all enemies. Its head is cut open. Its troglodytes are putting in a little bit of work. Well, let's fight on our terms, shall we? And by that, I mean we will never engage in a fair fight. What are my axe dwarves currently wielding? I might have told them to use... Okay, no, they've still got their iron battle axes going. Yeah, going to leave toxins. I don't really have bathing set up yet. Although I could. Like, I have a place for, like, here where I could do it. Or here. So I originally went down here. I had to, like, stop. As I dug this pump stack all the way down, and that kind of told me where I should dig. So, let's set up a bath here. The simplest bath is just a channel you dig with a little bit of water. How bad would it be to set up a mist generator? I'd have to move this kitchen, which is fine because it's currently not doing anything. It's fine just to leave that Forgotten Beast down there however long I want it to do. So, if I remember this right, I may have to move these tables. So we'll just, this is the mechanical orange. Yeah. Because I'll have to make a little reservoir for water. But we'll just get rid of these. I can always build them elsewhere. And I'm going to dig out a little bit of an archery spot here so I can fight that thing with multiple vectors. This is going to be down here like killing troglodytes for however long. I hope it doesn't kill a male jabberer. Okay. I also need to remove this kitchen. How am I doing on kitchen stuff? I got some sewer brew. So everything's looking okay. Yeah, we got Dwarven Rum, which is made from sweet pods, which are weird fungus. So I'm going to need to build some walls. So let me plan out my mist generator. I'm going to have... It needs to be at least starting here. It's going to be cockeyed and there's just no way around it. I may also have to move this fishery. So let's just build a fishery. We'll put it in here, why not? And schedule this one for removal. Oh god. Look how many shells were stuck in that freaking Yeah, look how much my Fisher Dwarves were way outpacing my Bone Carver. So I'm just going to turn off my Fisher Dwarves for now. I only have one Bone Carver. It's going to take them forever to deal with all these shells. Okay. I can do it here. So I need a hole here. And then I'm blatantly copying the wiki right now, by the way, in case you were wondering. I'm not this clever. I need 4 holes. This is going to be a bit awkward. And I'm going to need to build some walls here. Let's see if anybody walls that little shitter in. Nope, okay. So now... we need to designate this as a pond and set it to full. Claudier has been possessed. How nice. I'm going to get some nice clothes, but not going to get anything out of it. Make some shell crafts, why don't you? Alright. So, I may have to... might as well make it out of glass. I like glass. I don't know how you power this. It could be powered by... what What are these people doing? Socialize. Well, I'm going to need some statues. Here. We're going to be doing some interesting things with physics. I may need to... if I'd planned this ahead... Just let me take a look here. Because I may have to... well, first I need my screw parts. I also need to have this smoothed out, but for that, I'll tell them to stop smoothing this. Okay, the pond is full, so now I'm just waiting on my screw parts. Yeah, having the most relaxed dwarves is a pretty good way of, like, going about your fortress. Well, that's my cougar I bought. Oh, my jabberer finally came up to roost. So now I want to carve some fortifications. Okay. Where's my forgotten beast friend? Apparently left. That's fine. Almost done creating my first set of steel. Let's go ahead and get some more tables and chairs built. So the thing I'm building is something called a mist generator. It will generate mist, as you might expect the name to imply. Mist makes dwarves happy, and also cleans them. The question is, how am I going to power the dang thing? I may have to dig it, like, here. As screwy as this is going to be. Something like this. Then I'm going to have to connect power somehow. I can do that by putting a gear assembly here and a horizontal axis here. I actually want it to be one down, so I need to move everything here down by one. Which should work out fine. If it looks like I know what I'm doing, I'm happy at the illusion, because I've never done this before. I just hope that one screw pump is enough to do this. It should be enough for 4, but I can always daisy chain some extra together. Actually, no, this won't work, because there's going to be fucking water here. So it should be on this side. Dwarves can pass over gear assemblies and axles, so that should be fine. Why hasn't anybody laid this statue down yet? There, okay. The statues are important because dwarves can't pass through them. There's some giant dingoes up here, which are not useful animals, sadly. Do not know where our Forgotten Beast has gotten off to. Are our screw pumps ready? Not quite. This dwarf has been ability to grasp slightly impaired for a long time. I hope he improves. Where are my damn cats at? Are they up in my... Are they in here? Well, one of them is. I have no idea where all my cats went to. What tile set is this? This is one of the default ones for the Lazy Noob pack. I am using... I believe it is called... Yeah, it's called Space Fox X16. It is my preferred one. And I'm doing some stupid shit I don't really know how to do right now. Speaking of... Actually, this one I'll make out of wood. A wood pipe is called a pipe, but a... Speaking of wood, though, I need to cut down some trees. Oh, some trees grew! How fortuitous. And right by my... Actually, let's go ahead and dump these. I'm running low on wood, probably. So, time to start building my screw pumps. So this one will pump from the east and will pump into that hole. And just in time for the clown music to begin. So I'm making a mist generator because there's a forgotten beast somewhere that is full of poison. And I want to be able to clean the mist-generated poison. Oh, these are immature trees, so they're not producing a ton of wood. One thing I can do... Did I ever make a landing to this zone? I never finished it. Wow. Let's do that. As I found this cavern, which apparently is a known bug that this can happen. I pierced the miasma that I was expecting to happen. Am I out of thread? I don't think so. Don't know why. Okay. This one will pump from the north. This one will pump from the west. And this one will pump from the south. And I need to build a gear assembly here. And horizontal axles here. That way they can all share power. And because I'm a dummy, I actually misplaced. I was off by one. So, funnily enough, the hole I originally planned that would have gone here would actually work, and this one will not. So I'll have to change my position at some point, which will be fun. Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Dragon Kid. Looks like my steel has been... I should reclaim this, by the way. There we go. Looks like my steel armor is about done. I'm going to make 4 rock hatch covers. And I'll start kitting out some more of these rooms. Now that we have so many damn dwarves here. And I might try to make a group of spear dwarves. May have to refill the well a little bit. Although they're almost done. Okay, that's all done. And now... we get rid of that. Time to do another horizontal axis. And I think... actually, no. What I should do first... build a gear... I have to... I'm a dummy. No idea where that... Forgotten Beast went, but I'm sure if I opened the door up, he would show his face. Need to build a gear assembly here. I may as well just knock this wall out here. And I need to build a vertical axle. Alright. Going to remove this ramp. Because... you can transfer power... Wait, what do you mean? Needs ground or near machine. It's near... Do I build it here? How do you do vertical axles? Do you build it in the hole, or... do you build it on the ground above the... Do I need a gear assembly here? I do. Which means I should tear that apart and make that into an axle. It'd be slightly better. But I need a horizontal... I need a vertical axle here. And that'll connect these two levels together. Build that hatch. Just use the crappy one. And another screw. Before I build the screw pump, I need to build... I need to build the screw pump first, I think. And this should screw from the north. And I need to build some water wheels. We've done this before. Okay. I need to build another gear assembly here. Then another horizontal axis. Axle, rather. It's a vertical axle. And we'll go here. And because I'm a dumbass, I'm going to have to build another gear assembly, and I can do that here. Will this just connect power? Or will I have to go, like, 2 gear assemblies here to connect this up? Okay, things are starting to come together. going to need at least 2 levers here. For that. Mist hatch will link up to a hatch. Not any of these, but this one. May as well. Start walling this off. I want to have as few leaks as I can deal with here. Yeah, that'll work. It looks all connected up now, though. How much power does it require? I'm not sure this is going to work anymore. To link up to gear assembly, and I want it to be this one. Once I get it a-going, I might as well pull the hatch. Yeah, that's how I turn it on and off. Okay, now are they doing it? Okay. Let's see if somebody starts pumping. Well, it sure pumps water down that hole pretty well. How much water is that? There's not a ton of water, so it can't do that much lasting harm. Wonder if I should have used a screw pump to pump the water down. But worst of all, it doesn't seem to be working. Once the game stops lagging out, I can try to pinpoint where the problem is. There's not a ton of water there, so I can't really flood the fortress. The worst thing that could happen would be that my storeroom starts having moss growing in it, which is unsightly, but also something I can get rid of. Okay. So that's where the problem is. That vertical willow axle is not transferring power down. Well, I can immediately shut off the machine. And I have how much water here? Not a lot. I think I understand what I did wrong here now. I'm going to have to... After they remove this wall, I'll be able to... It's a dead walk. Okay. Everybody should be inside. Let's go ahead and give the order to come inside. Okay. I'm gonna have to remove that as well. Okay, now that everybody's inside, I just need to do the siege divert. Man, 2 invasions in one day. Must be my lucky day. Although I also need to do that. Although maybe not yet, since this hoser is Who is that? A human? Oh, they're coming in that way, so I can just, Who's that human? Where'd that dwarf go? Oh. Is that dwarf not... What is everybody doing? Okay, what is this person? Who is this? Thabdestad. Okay, these must be invaders working with the necromancers. Do we have any necromancers fighting for us? Yeah, there are indeed some necromancers fighting the good fight. So we're not even going to attempt to fight these guys. But what we are going to do is this very special lever. We're going to have somebody pull it on repeat. I hope I mostly catch zombies. They're the most... That would be the very special lever connects to these bridges here. What the hell is everybody doing? They're not, And they're all meant to be inside, but they're not removing this stuff. Looks like I'm mostly catching humans. How many invaders were there? A lot. Well, not that many. They're taking their sweet-ass time. Undead make great target practice, so I would love for them to invade my fortress. Also, you can stop filling these up, please. Yeah, who is... Why is nobody... doing that? Oh, here they come. Let's go ahead and get a cabinet placed here. You get a crappy one. How's my Baron do? Oh, my Mayor wants make bolts. Got it, coach. The zombies are invading. Wherever they are. Okay, they are actually invading. Humans will sometimes have the very annoyingly correct decision to just mill around the outside of your fortress without actually attacking. Because they realize that you might have to eventually come to them. And that they can just sit back and wait. And just people are not doing this. They're not taking this stuff apart like I want them to. Oh, that's why. I'm a dumbass, is why they're not allowed to. Now they will. Did my dog die down here? I have to... Nope. My dog survived. That makes me think the Forgotten Beast died. And where are the zombies at? They're doing that thing I described, where they just sit around forever and do not attack you. Well, there's really too many of them for me to go out and fight, especially zombies, so we're going to be stuck here for a while. Which probably means we're not going to get a human caravan again. So I need to build a gear assembly here. And I think I need to build a floor here. And I need to build a gear assembly here. And now, I can build a vertical axle here. Yeah, that's what it was. Now I believe it will work. So let's go ahead and open up the hatch. Although, would it be too late for me to build a screw pump there instead? Hold my horses here. Let's remove that axle, and we'll use a screw. I've got extra screw parts laying around. And doing so would, which means I have to remove the floor I just built. This way water doesn't leak out. Yeah, humans and dwarves don't just run face first into your defenses like goblins do. So, they're annoying to have invade you. I think I want it like this. Yeah, here's what I want. What do you want? Make bolts. You got it, coach. Okay. Now I need my mason to come over here. Now, are you disengaged? No, you're not disengaged. So, pull this lever. And we'll try again. I should also build a door here. And also build a door here. Okay. It's working, though. Mist is being generated. My dwarves should love it. But I'm going to have to put a brief... There we go. I need this mudstone dumped. Okay. Actually, what I should do... dig another entrance here. Build a wall here. There we go. This is so sloppy. Just doors everywhere. So now I'll try it again. As well as these doors will be forbidden to turn them into fake walls. So I believe forbidden doors block. Okay, mist is being generated. Except I pumped all my water out, so it's not generated. So let's turn off that assembly. And have them start filling the pumps again. Filling the reservoir. You will notice that the FPS does take a bit of a dive when you have an automatic water thing running like this. Which is why you want to be able to turn it off. How many of these guys are there actually? And do they have a necromancer with them? All the necromancers look caged, so these are just... How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 26? Maybe 27? Those odds are not in my favor. They would have us outmatched 26 to 20. And zombies are notoriously difficult to kill. So, noble I want to go. Mandate. Make goblets. You got it. I could use some more of them anyways. Let's go ahead and get these bedrooms kitted out. Although I may have to switch off mudstone soon, unless I want to mine out some more. One thing I didn't anticipate is I might have to wall this whole thing off just to prevent leakages. How long will this run? Need flexstone. Okay. Let's mine out just a whole shitload of it. Although... Okay. How long will this run with 5 units of water in the hopper? I'm cleaning my dwarves. They should be happy at the mist. You can see that unit of water being passed around. So what's happening here is the pumps are pushing the water over each square faster than it can drain out. So it's taking the 6 water from here, plopping it on top of this statue where it produces a mist, plopping it on top of this statue where it produces mist, and daisy chaining it. And you can see some blood that should get cleaned up. Socialize. What do I have here? A Jabberer male? I can make a breed. I have a breeding pair of Jabberers. But I would have to. Well, as fun as this is, let's go ahead and turn off the mist generator for now. I can turn it on after I fight any sort of thing that has nastiness in it. Now let's go ahead and just turn off my military alert. If the goblins begin attacking, or not the goblins, if these guys start attacking me, I wonder if I could induce them to attack me. What if I open up the main gate? Why not? I'll be able to close it in time if I truly want to. Yeah, where are they at? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I hope they're leaving. Because if they interrupt the humans again, I'm going to be very sad. Well, if I sent my military dwarves out there, speaking of, it's time to tell my boys to start wearing the good stuff. Yeah, downside to this mist generator appears to be it just causes random water in my dining hall, which will eventually go away. No Forgotten Beast. Okay, but now we're going to do a thing. Here will work. We're going to make some quick baths that will hopefully keep our dwarves from getting too dirty. Because what I want to do I never put that new dwarf in our new Marks dwarf, Kadal. I never put him in the squad. There we go. I want that Jabberer. I think that Forgotten Beast either left or went off somewhere and got killed. Although, an important thing, forbid all this shit. Somebody please come get this Jabberer. It's quickly making sure nobody's... There we go. One of my wrestlers is just taking a nap down here. Okay. Seems as though the Forgotten Beast is not coming here. And are they just leaving their steel equipment on? Nope. Okay, good. What are they doing down here? Why is nobody coming to get this Jabberer? If I mark it to dump, will they? I don't want to dump it. Let's give my axe boys a little bit of an exercise. That guy is getting. My squads are acting so weird. They're just kind of staying where I last put them. Yeah, really, what? Wait, why is it unreachable? I made a stupid mistake? Yeah, I did. I thought I would dig a little thing so that people coming up from there would get washed in a little bit of water. But it turns out what I actually did was just make them unpassable. Okay, where could I put it at? Nowhere here, I don't think. Of a troll. Oh, no. Forbid all this shit. So that troll is bad news. Here comes this guy. No, where? Troll's running away. Here they come. Man, really clobbered that troll. And here's a giant bat who is overcome by terror, witnessing the power of the carnal axis. Meanwhile, upstairs, our siege is just kind of sitting here. Annoyingly. Also, this does literally nothing. But now I have a new plan. If the humans cannot come to my abode so that I can have within my armies the most beautiful and deadly of creature that is called a grizzly bear. What if we start a breeding program for something more deadly, something greater? Something more powerful. Although my miners kind of busy over here at the moment, but they're going to stop being busy. I don't like my ass being in the open like this, so we are just going to turn off the trader gate, turn on the main gate, turn on the moat bridge, and the invaders will leave when they leave. or when I have enough power to kill them, we will kill them. Neither of those are the case right now. But for now, where are my jabberers? There's one jabberer. So we're not going to have grizzly bears in our army. At least not yet, because we don't have any. But I had another jabberer. My other jabberer might still be in transit. Yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and plop it here. And we shall make a new zone. And this zone shall be a pen pasture and also an animal training zone. And who is my best animal trainer? I don't really have a best. So just any unassigned, any trainer. We are going to train jabberers. Our elk birds have grown up, incidentally. J. I want to see somebody come up here and train them. Oh yeah, somebody already did. They can't train them that much when they are in cages, so they're going to have to get released, and then the cages can be deconstructed. Jabberers are not grazers, so they don't really need food. I'm running out of lignite, huh? I am producing a lot of steel. So let's just carve up some mining grids. There's not going to be any down here. Looking for more lignite. Okay, our Jabber is getting trained. In fact, these nest boxes now getting removed. I don't want to have my Jabberers down here, because if they get loose, I want them contained, which is what this airlock is for. Our Jabberers are trained. I could also train them for war or for hunting. We're not going to do that just yet. Although, it looks like our Baron is training Jabberers. Build a few nest boxes. Not a coffin. And I'll have to make sure to go to my food stockpile. Turn off Jabberer eggs. So we are going to want to breed them. What sort of creature is a Jabberer? They're a fantasy creature. A huge monster that lurks in the caverns deep under the earth. It uses its wide beak to reach down and pluck up unsuspecting intruders. They're also purple. But a Jabberer is also... They're huge, Jabberers are. They're giant, hateful birds. Please be fertilized. Ah, dang it. Which means, I think... How big is a Jabberer? A mid-sized Jabberer is 2 million cubic centimeters. A mid-sized elephant, when the side stops being stupid. See, now I will collect Jabberer eggs and try to... These eggs will get robbed, and then perhaps next time they will be... But a mid-sized Jabberer is 2.5 million cubic centimeters. So a Jabberer is about the size of an elephant. Do not know why... Okay, they've taken the eggs. So now that they have deposited the eggs here, I will now turn off Jabberer eggs. And hopefully she'll get to lay in some more. That happens sometimes, that they lay infertile eggs. I don't exactly know how to reproduce or unproduce it. Sometimes you just have like your breeding pair just sometimes won't be able to work. And the butt rock begins. Okay. I should close up the mud caverns. I also need to build another lever. But this one will be Caverns 1 access. Okay. Where was my Caverns 1 access going to be? It's down here, right? Yeah, so let's make a hotkey here. Okay. But I think that's going to be it for now. Not a lot of my plans have been working. And we're still under siege. And they're in the annoying human way. But our fortress is growing. And we're a barony now. We have a baroness. We got one of our... we got a necromancer baron now. We got a misgenerator working. We just immediately turned it off. And we are eventually going to be breeding giant murderous birds. Giant purple evil birds. In the art, they're typically depicted without feathers. But for now, that's going to be it. Thanks everybody for joining. Good night.